Good morning, everyone. Here we are in the kitchen again, and Lisa is cooking again, and that goes on a lot here. It's going to be a great day for us. We're tidying up last-minute things so that we can relax this afternoon before heading out tomorrow to start at noon with the tea with Mary, the tea lunchbox luncheon, and then begin our itinerary that's posted at the top of the Facebook page for the 2 days in Seagrove and Ashborough for the tea with the Potters. It's their annual event, and we're excited to be able to join in, and we have some of the viewers coming along, so that's great to be able to meet some of you in person, and we'll take you along, of course, online. So I am sitting here drinking out of one of those gorgeous pottery mugs, and this is the one that has the decal on it for Prince that Lisa fell in love with last time she visited, and there are several different musicians featured in that pottery shop, Dean and Martin.
And my favorite of all time, which is Prince.
Yes, and Lisa's favorite is Prince. So Lisa is drinking this morning out of...
I'm drinking out of the face mug.
She's got the face mug on the go, and she didn't get to visit that one of the potters that makes that.
I just didn't get to meet the potter.
Didn't get to meet
But
the
we
potter.
got it this time.
But she is
Crystal
going to meet Crystal King this time. And in the other mug that you see sometimes with the red, with the drippiness, there's going to be some of that going on. We have some special surprises in store for you during that tour that I know you're going to get excited about and love, because there was a lot of attention to the Potters. People were phoning them, going to their Facebook pages, and ordering from them last time. So it's very nice that a pottery community with over 100 Potters ships out to all over the place, so you don't have to be there in person to tap into their great artistry and their products. So you can just enjoy the view or make your Christmas purchases, whatever turns your crank. So there were a few more cookbook purchases last night. There may be just a few single-digit number copies left, and then I'll be checking into that and completing that this morning. Lisa is making her
Guess what?
Yeah, guess what? Guess what Lisa's making?
Guess what?
Well, her friend Howard put in a request for a
Tomato pie.
tomato pie. So I'm going to turn the camera around because she's been scurrying about here at getting the ingredients ready. And Lisa, can you remind me, we'd have one person who asked again about the spa for Cookie, the name of that business.
Oh, Doggy Paws and Kitty Claws. And her name is Miss Brandy, and I adore her.
Can you hear that? Doggy Paws and Kitty Claws. And Miss Brandy is the owner, and that's in the local Greensboro area. And what a great service that is to have the van drive up into the yard.
Oh, yes.
And Brandy comes and gets the leash and grabs Cookie, and I saw the two of them out there playing together. What a wonderful communication. I think that's Cookie's girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, flat tire friend. That's what Brandy seems to be. And Lisa was saying she's been using that service through her for years, because when they had Sophie Girl, it was the same person that they called upon. So that's awesome. So, yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around now because Lisa, I believe, is ready. And I'm going to speak about there she is.
Hey, guys. Here's what we're going to do. If you want to go up higher, Janet, and you can, having you here, we can do much better video.
I wanted to speak to the cheese, though.
Right.
So,
I'm going to go ahead and put together a half a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
Some cheese, about a cup. Basil. I'm going to use some everyday all-purpose seasoning, 1 egg, and then I'm going to add my veggies.
All right, we're going to watch that happen. But this Tillamook cheese that Lisa talks about all the time, and they have brands of many different things, ice cream, dairy products. We had Mary DeCourcy from that area of Oregon write a beautiful email to us. We get so many beautiful emails. And she described that farm and that dairy business, and how they've been in existence for 119 years. And she remembers as a little girl them and their products. So she lives right in that area. And of course, that Gold Coast of Oregon, I've been there. It's gorgeous. A shout out to anyone living in that area. What a wonderful place to go visit or to live. The sandy beaches, etc. It's just photographic. And so Mary went on and explained about the business, and then said that on Wikipedia you can look that word up, that Tillamook, and you can see the details about their farming. They have a great Facebook page that I watch from Nova Scotia because I just love to see their practices and how they go about that agriculture way of living. So here's Lisa with the cheese combined with
add some dill if I can.
Ooh, she's after the dill. Look, I've been in her cupboard, so I get everything all messed up.
I'm just going to give it a sprinkle in the bottom of this pie shell. That way, every slice will have a little bit of dill. To me, during the summertime, dill just wakes up the flavors of so many vegetables that I love. Like, I love it in squash. I love it in cucumbers. I love it in this pie. I'm mixing up half a cup of mayonnaise, and I use Duke's. 1 cup of cheese. I use some feta and some Italian, I think. Was this Italian or Mexican?
Mexican.
Mexican blend. And so to this, I'm going to slice my tomatoes. And you can put anything you want in it. Today I'm going to use some of Janet's peppers. And I'm going to do thick slices. Aren't these tomatoes beautiful?
They're gorgeous.
I went out in the garden this morning, Janet, and I didn't see any Romas, so we're going to use what we have. Now, to that, I'm going to add a few little peppers. And again, you can add onion, you can add peppers, you could add eggplant to this, squash, zucchini, whatever you have coming out of your garden right now can go into this pie with no problem at all. Now, to my mixture here, I am going to add a little bit of everyday all-purpose season, maybe about a teaspoon.
So Lisa mixes up her everyday all-purpose seasoning. It's her own mix, and then she pours it back into her empty containers or her everyday spice box that's on a swivel with the 3 compartments for salt, pepper, and everyday spice. That recipe is typed out on our website at cookandcuttingup.com.
And you don't want to add a ton of salt to this because the cheeses that you add to it is going to give you that salt. And I chose some variety of tomatoes. This is a Roma out of the garden this morning, not just because of the color, but because of the flavor that it adds to this pie. And you know, when you're making something for someone else, you want it to be your best effort. So Howard, this one is for you, my love. Actually, I love your wife too. Howard said that there was a lot of people at work watching me make tomato pies, and they were just, their mouths were watering. And he said, you know what, I'll just ask Lisa if she'll make us one. And so that's how this came about. These freeze well as well, guys, because my sister-in-law, Vicky, made a bunch of them up and put them in her freezer. And they freeze very well. So don't hesitate to use your garden fresh stuff and make them up and bake them and then freeze them. They're great to take to a picnic or any function you might have to go to. Now for the topping, I'm going to add this mayonnaise mixture. And you just kind of dollop it on there. And then you want to spread it out. And this is going to go into a 375 to 400 degree oven. I have already pre-baked the actual shell for about 10 minutes on 400. And I'm going to pop this into a 375 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until everything's golden and bubbly. And the top of this with the cheese mixture is going to be brown. Let's put a little dusting on the top of this. What do I do with my dill? My dill. And I have basil in the bottom. Again, you can use any herb that you like. Thyme would be good in it. Oregano, I've used that before. and into the oven, my friends. Howard, this one's for you, bud. Howard would do anything in the world for us. We ask him every time we've ever had surgery. He and Amy are always prepared to come with a meal. I'm gonna set that on 25 minutes. And that is what I'm doing in my kitchen this morning, and putting up peas. We have purple hull, and my aunt across the street shelled them for me. So this morning, first thing, I washed them. Actually, I refrigerated them overnight. I washed them this morning, looked them, make sure there's no rocks, no stuff in it, or trash or whatever. And then I put them in a pot, brought them to a boil to blanch them. Now they've cooled completely, and I'm going to start putting these in some freezer bags. And that way this winter we'll have garden fresh veggies. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today, guys. The tomato pie is a must. If you have any kind of garden vegetables, you will love the tomato pie. Let me speak to the upcoming event tomorrow and Saturday. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to get to meet some of the viewers. Some viewers. What was the name, Janet? They were from Nashville?
We have Pam and her sister coming from Nashville.
Oh, I can't wait to meet you, Pam. Anyway, that's going to be a lot of fun. Today's going to be a down day for Janet and I. Have a friend who has a pool, and this afternoon we're going to go sit by the pool after we get our chores done this morning. And then when we get back, Janet leaves on Sunday and from Raleigh, and then baby boy is bringing 6 linemen for supper. So we had to shop yesterday for all that, so we have that ready, and in the fridge I'm going to do spaghetti, garlic bread, salad, and I'm going to do Oreo dirt cake for the baby boy and his buddies from Wake Forest. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a jam-packed weekend, lots of content, so stay with us. Janet's going to be along for the ride, and so is my sister-in-law, Vicky, so we're going to have a blast. Thanks for always following the page, y'all. We appreciate it so much. If you have questions or comments, please leave them there, and we will address them as quickly as possible. Have a wonderful Thursday.